Like the first like really crazy thing I owned was this pair of snakeskin boots with like a heel on them, and I would just like wear tennis shoes outside of my house and then slip them on before the club. My name is Justin Calvert. I'm 21 and my pronouns are they, them. Personally, I don't believe in the gender binary, so like male, female, that kind of idea. For me, it's like I feel like I fall someplace in between. I mean, I always felt uncomfortable with like enforced like gendered things. Like I hated PE when I was younger, like I hated it so much. But like of course, growing up in like Texas, I didn't have like the words or like the frameworks that I do now to kind of talk about it or even like assess how I was feeling. And when I would try and break it, Lord, that was a moment. Like people were just like, people would get so upset and like I was like breaking the law or something. And that kind of just made me angry. It's like, why do people care how I feel, how I want to dress, how I want to be, how I want to interact with people? So growing up, my best friend, we were just like two weirdos together all the time. And her stepdad owned this nightclub in Houston called Numbers. And it was like this goth club, like goth, disco, queer club. And from like 13, and I was just always surrounded by these like goth beauties that were just like living their truth, just like dancing. And I remember watching them and just being like, wow, I want to be that one day. My style is kind of like a mixture of like goth, damaged, but like happy. Just like, it's like fun, it's like not too serious. Especially once you kind of get past that like idea of that you're supposed to look any way that you want. Like there's like a fashion police somewhere in the world that's gonna write you up. There's no fashion police, it's invisible. It's like society's created this idea of a fashion police. So ultimately I just like learned to wear what I want, like look ridiculous, it's more fun. Cause like at the end of the night anyway, your clothes are gonna be trash from like drinking like too much or like things spilling on you. I get a lot of clothes from my mom. She has great clothes and I like to like rip them up and like make some stuff new out of them, even though she hates that. Sometimes I find great stuff in the trash. Like sweaters that people have like given away and I can just like take them and wash them for sure. Like a couple washes, 2 or 3, 5. Like I'll wear like a dress, but then like wear like cargo pants underneath with like makeup, but like my hair will be like all like nasty. Kind of like that mixing of the two different, more masculine, more like feminine like styles. Like if you like took a Target male section and female section, like mashed them together in a blender and added some like a weird belt. I think it's just this like kind of this idea of like fashion anarchy. Do what you want. That's how I feel like in my soul, like a blend of like different masculine and like feminine characteristics just like blended inside of this body. Ultimately, the gender binary like affects everyone, not only people who don't fit into it, but I think everyone. I think it's damaging ultimately to like every single person that feels like they have to close down a part of themselves. Clothes are awesome, but I feel like clothes are just like a way of like inhabiting a truth or inhabiting like a freedom that I think is coming soon, I hope. A genderless freedom. No, I don't know, maybe. I'm optimistic. Hopefully in the future, these like kind of super rigid ideas of gender will go away and people will feel more free to like truly and fully express themselves. And not just like a fashion way, but like in an emotional way and like artistic way and like a political way. Because I think fashion is very political. It can be, for sure. People need to stop like harassing gender non-conforming people on the street. Like that needs to go away. And I want all people to like feel like they can completely navigate the world without like feeling unsafe, or they could possibly be in danger just from their own self-expression. Like that's the future I want to see.